I think it's great that they're doing it. It's a great opportunity, and it's amazing that they've been able to kind of get it into the school day rather than having them come earlier or just not offering it at all. So it's just amazing to have that there, because without it there would be a lot of parents and families suffering, and we don't know what it would be like. So I'm just grateful that it is offered at the school.
The different options right now would be breakfast in the classroom, grab-and-go breakfast, and breakfast after the bell, where after the first bell everyone's in homeroom, and then each classroom is brought down to the cafeteria by their teacher, and the students all eat in the cafeteria.
You can see my students working and eating breakfast. So we're teaching them multitasking as well, which is a life skill that they need. And the program all year has been such a success.
Our breakfast program has a lot of dynamic and moving parts to it. Students enter the doors at 8:30 at the start of their school day, and different grade levels have different plans. So our older students prefer the grab-and-go model. They grab their breakfast, they head up to their classroom, they get started on their morning meetings for the day. Our primary grades go up to their classrooms first. They do their morning meeting, take their attendance, then they come through the line for breakfast. Some of our other grades come straight into the cafeteria. They sit, they eat their breakfast first, then they head upstairs to get their day started. So we've been able to work a couple of different models, again through teacher feedback and how they would like that scheduled. But each grade has found a successful way to open with a connecting activity in a morning meeting, and then building on with the school breakfast for the first half hour of their day. Academically, we see the benefits of school breakfast every single day. Our students come in, they eat, and they're ready to learn.
Well, you find that they're ready to learn, they're more attentive, less visits to the nurse. They don't go to their teacher and say by 10 o'clock that they have to go to the nurse because their stomachs hurt.
In the past, my students by 10 o'clock would be crying, they were hungry, they needed to go to the nurse. Now, I can see my students working all morning, and they have that energy they need, which is so important. Just that nutritional need is so important for their everyday lives.
They're ready to do their best, they're ready to focus on their studies as they go through between breakfast and lunch. We see our students who are just moving and growing on all of their academic goals, and we really believe that the school breakfast is a huge part of that. Several years ago, we had such a high demand for school breakfast from our students and our families. We were starting the school year with 175 students to 200 students showing up every single morning for school breakfast.
One thing we find out with breakfast is the kids who come to school, a lot of them come to school hungry. So we have breakfast in the classroom, there's grab and go, and there's also breakfast after the bell.
When we reached the 225 student mark, we decided it's time to make this school-wide.
I think it's great because it alleviates a lot of stress from me, and especially as a single mom and single household, I have to do everything. So it's very helpful because he gets to come to school, and that's one less thing I have to worry about. But I know he's guaranteed breakfast every day.
Every morning the students have an opportunity for a variety of different foods, and many of our students come in, they haven't eaten since the night before, and they come in tired, no energy, and the program offers every student is allowed to have breakfast in the morning, which gives them the boost they need to start a day, so they have energy to complete their work.
So important to our students, to our families, that they had this resource, that we went for it, we went all in, and decided to implement the school breakfast program.